and you are listening to Sheffield Live on 93.2 FM, and this is Communities Live with
Susie Casson
and with me, Andrew Tildesley. And Susie, we've got on the phone.
Yeah, we've got Maria Flood from Kelham Island Museum. Hello, Maria.
Hello.
Hi. So, can you tell us a little bit about Kelham Island Museum?
Yeah, of course I can. Thanks for having us on, by the way.
Yeah, great.
So, Kelham Island Museum is an industrial museum, and it tells the industrial story of Sheffield. It's part of a trust called Sheffield Industrial Museums Trust, which has 3 sites. So they are Kelham Island, Abbeydale Industrial Hamlet, and Shepherd Wheel. But Kelham Island is the largest industrial museum in the region, really, and tells the story of Sheffield's life and work over the past 2 centuries. And our prized possession is the Riverdon steam engine, which is the most powerful working steam engine in Europe and possibly the world, we think.
Yeah, fantastic. Can you remind us where the museum is located?
Yep, so it's in Kelham Island, actually on the island, on Alma Street, so just next to the Fat Cat, really.
Yeah.
In Kelham Island. So quite accessible by public transport and a short walk from the city centre.
So, is the museum quite important nationally?
Yeah, we like to think so. They're the only museum telling the story of Sheffield's steel industry. And as our chief executive likes to say, it's a little bit cheesy, but it's true. There's only one Sheffield and only one Kelham Island, really.
Absolutely, yeah.
We're a man-made island that was built in the 12th century, and we're in the heart of Sheffield's industrial heritage. We've got the Riverdon steam engine, so we think we're quite unique, and it's an important story that we're proud of in Sheffield to tell, definitely locally and nationally.
Yeah, and it's quite a large museum. There's a lot to see, isn't there? It's a good day out.
There is, yeah.
Yeah. What's your role at the museum?
Varied, shall we say. So I'm the community participation officer, which is quite a new thing for the trust. My counterpart is Nell Farrell, who works up at Abbeydale, and she's been doing some fantastic work. But it's quite a new way of working for museums in that we're looking to volunteering and more community outreach. So the community outreach side of it is involving different groups, really, and trying to diversify the reach of the museum, but also who we involve in terms of visitors and volunteers. So I'm putting in a new volunteering programme for the museum, and I've been working specifically with certain groups like refugees and asylum seekers in Sheffield to make sure that not only do we tell their story, the industrial heritage, but also that they're involved in it as well.
Fantastic.
And then, volunteering, we've got lots of different new roles that have been created since I started. And I'm also helping in terms of developing access, and so looking to make sure that we're accessible to as many groups as possible. And I'm doing quite a lot of work to involve people with dementia with Alzheimer's Society and the Sheffield Dementia Action Alliance.
Oh,
So quite busy.
yeah. So there's an event coming up on Monday on the bank holiday.
It is, yeah. That is the launch, really, of the project that I'm involved in, which is called Sheffield's 1916 Steel, Steam and Power, and it's the public launch of the project, and it's a community open day, and we want it to be like a busy, fun, traditional bank holiday, really, and there's lots of different things going on. The Lord Mayor will be joining us to come down and see what we're up to. We have 2 different bands on. We've got a sea shanty band called Monkey's Fist on, and another local folk band called Solana. We've got, because we have a pub on site, a pub called the Mill Owners, which is like an exhibition, but it also is a working pub. And in there we're going to have one of our interactors doing like a sing-along World War I style pub landlord sing-along with stories. Then we've got a munitionette tour, which is another interactor and character of a World War I female munitions worker. And we've got activities for kids. We're launching a group called the Kelham Creators, which is for under 5. And so we'll be putting lots of kind of museum-related activities on. And we've also got steam engines on display. Lots of different enthusiasts are bringing their steam engines down. So it's going to be busy and hopefully quite a fun day for everybody. Lots of different things for people of all ages.
Great, and you mentioned the Riverdon engine. I heard that you were looking for stories from people who actually remember it.
Yeah, we are. Part of my role is kind of increasing the social history content in the museum, and part of the 1916 project is updating current exhibitions. So the Riverdon engine is our, like I said, prize attraction, and we want to really people that have worked, and we've collected quite a few stories already, but anybody that has worked with the engine and when it was kind of working, or knows somebody, or someone kind of parents or grandparents that have been involved with the engine, we'd love to hear from them, really. We're making sure that the new exhibition space around the engine has got spaces for community content. So I'd really like to speak to anybody that has had anything to do with the engine or has got a story about the engine. That'd be great.
You mentioned you're looking for volunteers earlier. What kind of people are you looking for?
Well, we're looking for people that are enthusiastic, really, and passionate. I've been amazed by the type of people that have come forward. I always am with volunteers. People are really willing to give their time, but some people have got quite a specific interest in the history of Sheffield's industrial heritage, or have worked in industry, and some people see in quite a nice way that volunteering is giving something back to that industry. But there's quite a varied number of roles, though, so it's quite a lot of different skills, because we're looking for people to work in the museum as kind of guides and welcomers to the visitors and groups that we have. We're looking for people to help with the toddler group, and we're also looking for people to help with events, but then also community history volunteers that will be involved in oral history collection and proper cataloguing. That's working with refugees and asylum seekers. So there's a varied number of roles that I think we've got something that could suit anybody, really. So if anybody's interested in volunteering, we'd very much like to hear from them.
Yeah, lovely. Well, it sounds a great day on Monday. In case anyone isn't free Monday, have you got any other events coming up soon at Kelham Highland Museum?
Yeah, we've got lots of different things. I mean, we're open Monday to Thursday and Sunday, 10 till 4, so people can pop down to the museum and have a look around as and when they can. In terms of events, we've got another one coming up that's part of the project in September, and that's on Sunday the 25th of September. That's to mark 100 years since the first Zeppelin raid in Sheffield, because it's all kind of World War I focused. And there'll be lots of different, again, activities that people can get involved in, and we'll have a new part of the exhibition finished by then, which is looking more at the domestic side of things in Sheffield. The general events, we have a vintage 1940s weekend in July. That's 23rd and 24th of July, and that's another fun activity-filled day with a bar, refreshments, music. And then we have our Christmas market in December, which is quite renowned in Sheffield and regionally, I think, and there's all sorts of different things that will be happening at the market. But I'd just advise people to keep a lookout on Facebook. Kelham Highland Museum is on Facebook and Twitter, and also our website is simt.co.uk, so that's Sheffield Industrial Museums Trust.co.uk, or you can always call us on Sheffield 272-2106 as well.
Right, lovely, thank you. So that's the event on Monday, is the Kelham Island Power Island event.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming on, Maria.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much.